Peace and welcome. Thank you so much for joining our Friday session. I hope that today's class finds you well and in good spirits. So, welcome back. Happy Friday. Lots of wonderful, kind of fiery, almost energetic, like a lively kind of energy. There have been lots of sensations of go, like it's go time, and in that kind of realization that this might be the season to get that planning done, get that groundwork done, set those goals so that as we steadily make our way towards warmer spring weather, once that happens, we're really able to kind of hit the ground running. But it just kind of reminds me that there is, with all of the energy that's saying to go right now, lots of new, fresh energy of change. It still reminds me that the foundations are essential. Foundations are key. And the way we kind of do that is to do our best to make sure that our T's are crossed and our I's are dotted. There's a way to be upwardly mobile, focused on the future. There's a way to do that and still take the time to prepare. So my recent practice has taken me much deeper into meditation, and so recently I had the opportunity to take a course that kind of focused on meditation and journaling. And one of the practices that we did kind of before we got started with everything was a simple self-massage, and it was so beneficial. And I remember in my journal entry for that day, I just kind of commented on how good it felt. It felt really good to nurture myself first thing in the morning with something as simple as a little massage. So I say all that to say, have a firm grasp on your foundations before we take off running. I feel like that helps to avoid a lot of the suffering of unpreparedness. It helps to kind of clear away a lot of the unknown, right? Sometimes things happen that we could not expect. That's life, right? But we can take the time to prepare for whatever it is we have in mind, goals that we're trying to meet, checking items off of that bucket list, or entrepreneurial endeavors, or even like family life, our relationships with our friends. Think about ways to prepare in order to be your best possible self in the future. Think about the steps that you need to take in order to bring that thing to fruition, whatever it is. Our affirmation for today: we are not made of stone. It is okay to bend and be flexible. It's so common for us to feel as though we have to dig our heels in and become rigid with every single thing we believe and value. But reality is, we are more like clay than stone. Clay can always be a work in progress. As we move and shift in life, so do our values, beliefs, ideals, perspectives, and points of view. It's okay to be fluid. It doesn't mean you're unstable. It just means you're open. Allow yourself to be molded by your experience, not your comfort zone. I'm grateful for my open mind and open heart. Oh. Phew. I'm gonna have to sit with that. That one kind of hit home. Personally, I thrive in structure. I thrive in schedules, and so binding myself to the limits of the hour, whatever hour it is, tends to leave me kind of rigid. You know, if say we have plans to meet up and do something, and at the last minute plans change, that can often throw me into a tizzy for the day. I'm working on being more fluid and more open and adaptable to very uncertain times, but it's a challenge, and I accept that I am a work in progress. My most recent tattoo, it says mastering peace, because it is constantly an action. It's not something that you do once and it changes overnight. So I invite you to embody that practice of allowing, of being open, open to possibility, open to opportunity, open to change. You never know what direction it might come from rather. You never know how it might appear. So I invite you to kind of indulge. So with that, as I talked about a little bit earlier, we started our practice with our meditation practice with a nice self-massage. So in keeping with that, let's go ahead and stretch the legs out nice and long on the mat for a moment. Sit up tall. And maybe you close your eyes just to kind of take in the sound of my voice. Kind of turning off that external sight and turning on the internal sight, tuning into the sensations of the body. As we sit up tall here, notice the feeling, whether it's tension or relaxation. And here, we'll begin our self-massage. So I think I'd like to offer an option here, yogi's choice. You can start from the top and work your way down to your feet, or begin at the feet and make your way up. For me, I think I'm in a space of receiving, so I think I'm going to start from the feet and draw the energy up. If perhaps you are working to release or to let go, start from the crown of the head and work your way down. So as we breathe here, starting at whichever point you would like, begin massaging. Gentle squeezes with the fingers. Here, starting on the feet. You can start by massaging your scalp if you're starting at the top. And here, if the legs outstretched is a little bit too much, you can always bring them in. Bring the feet in. And moving up, and try your best to touch every part of the body. Giving gentle squeezes here. Now maybe moving into the ankle, the lower leg. Or maybe if you're starting from the top, you can come down to your forehead, your ears, your face. Make sure you're going all the way around the front and the back of the body. So make sure you get the back of your head, the space where your skull meets your neck. Come down to the shoulders or move up towards the knees. And this can look any way, whichever way you'd like to turn your hands. Going with whatever feels good, getting around the calves. And even take a moment and massage around the knees, to the left and the right of the knees. Maybe you move your kneecaps a little bit. Sometimes the fascia, the muscles, ligaments, sometimes they get a little tight here around the knees, and that can sometimes cause, over time, issues with the way that your kneecaps move along. Moving up into the thighs, the lower thighs. Make sure you get your hamstrings in the back, or coming down to the shoulders, the upper arms. Maybe you do one leg at a time, one arm at a time. And all the while, allow the body to take in that prana. Take in deep inhales and deeper exhales. Moving into the lower arms, getting the inner thighs, the outer thighs. Moving up to the hips. And if you're at the top, maybe you can come around to the front, around the chest. Maybe you've moved down the arm and into your hands. Okay. We might not all be in the same place. Maybe you spend a little more time in some areas than others. This is very intuitive here. And hopefully we're all meeting somewhere around the torso. Making sure we get the low back, get the glutes down at the bottom, maybe kneading with the heel of your hand. Squeezing around the torso, the low abdominals. And if you want to rub the belly, if you look down, you'll be moving in a clockwise direction, okay? So here, you can just use your fingers and move all the way around. And if you have a bowel movement after class, you're welcome. So we're essentially following the direction of the intestines, giving a gentle massage here, okay? And if we haven't already, get around the rib cage, going up underneath the arms. And if you're working from the top down, you can start into your hips. Nice and easy, squeezing, getting into the chest here, squeezing in or pressing in around those pectoral muscles. Okay. If you'd like here, you can do a little breast massage if you're comfortable with that. Okay. Moving from the center out to lengthen the fibers here of the pectoral muscles. Get both sides. And just keep going here. Wherever you are, in whichever direction you're going, top down, bottom up, just take your time here and give everything a good squeeze. Noticing how that feels in the body. Noticing the blood flow in the area. Increasing that blood flow, that oxygenated, nutrient-rich blood flow throughout the body with some gentle compressions and the breath. And so, what comes to mind? What is this? This isn't yoga. It absolutely is. As we may have heard in our yoga classes before, the word yoga means to yoke, union, to join. And here in this practice, we work to join the awareness of our minds and our bodies. Here we focus on the connection between our senses. How does this feel to the skin, to the muscle, receiving the compression? How does it feel on the hand to give the compression? And coming around, wherever you are, coming to our last bits, but taking our time. working your way. And if you've already finished, feel free to come back to any spots that might need a little extra love. Trying to be sure to touch every part of the body. Breathing deeply, nice and slow. Getting into all the little nooks and crannies. Maybe get in between the toes, give the toes a pull. Beautiful. As we come around the end, wherever you are, take a moment. Maybe sit up nice and tall, crossing the legs if you would like. Pause for a few breaths and just notice how the body feels. For me personally, there's a slight tingling everywhere. It feels almost like a gentle heat is emanating from my body, specifically at this time around my ears and around my forehead. Adding to this gentle relaxation, take a deep breath in. As you exhale, reach the top of the head up and forward. The chin comes down to the chest. Breathe here into the back of the neck. One more breath. On your next breath, begin to roll that left ear to the left shoulder, elongating the breath to last as long as the movement. Make sure the nose comes up to face front, and exhale, return to center. Fluid motion right through right ear to right shoulder. Turning that nose up to the front, and take a few more. Going at your own pace, trying not to draw the shoulders up. We really want to feel that stretch. If you want to stretch maybe a little further the next time, feel free. And exhale, come back around to the right. And if you feel compelled to make a full circle, feel free. Nose to the ceiling. Exhale on the way down. Then actually let's do one more, going the other way. Fantastic. Beautiful. Pause at the bottom. Inhale, roll the neck up to a nice and neutral position. Fantastic. Roll that left shoulder back a few times. One more. Right shoulder. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, palms down. Inhale, come up. Brief pause. Exhale, come down. Beautiful. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, twist to the left. Drop that right palm onto the knee, left palm behind. Inhale, sweeping that left arm up. Exhale, twist big. Beautiful. One full breath here. Nice. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, twist to the right. Drop the left palm down, right palm behind. Inhale, sweeping that right palm all the way up. Big twist, exhale. Breathe, one full breath. And exhale. Inhale, up to center. And exhale, release. Nice. Lengthen down. Left leg. Right heel into the groin. Nice, easy stretch here. So this right knee can be bent if you need it. But here we want to make sure both sit bones stay pressing down. And that that right knee is pressing down to the mat as well. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, belly pulls to the thigh. And we're aiming to get that sternum, that breastbone right over that knee. Looking for length in the spine. Again, that left knee can be bent if you need it to, but we're pressing that knee for straight. Keeping that kneecap pulled up. Take a few breaths here. And feel that release in the lower right side of the back. As we come into a nice little twist here over the left leg. Take one more breath. Inhale. Flatten the belly down. Look forward. Exhale, unfold. Switch sides. Left heel in, right leg straight. Take a deep breath, lengthen the spine. Hands on the hips. Exhale, fold belly to thigh. observing any differences from left to right, and releasing any judgment. Sometimes they don't match, and that's okay. Breathe big into the belly here. And exhale. Inhale, flatten the belly down. And exhale, unfold here. Fantastic. Straightening both legs. Rooting down the sit bones. Press the knees down as much as you can. Lifting up those kneecaps. Full seated forward fold. Inhale. Lift up the top of the head. Shoulders back. Exhale, fold. Belly pulls down to the thigh. Noting here, we may not get as deep as with one leg, but that's okay. Tuck the chin. Enjoy your stretch. Keeping a nice flat back here. As soon as the chest starts to cave down, you want to pull back up a little bit. Pull the shoulders down towards the hips. One more full breath here. Nice. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, unfold. Beautiful. Bringing the heels in. Just go ahead and cross the legs here. If you would like, you can take a fire log pose. You can take bound ankle pose. However you'd like for your feet to be, it's completely up to you. The focus here is in the shoulders, okay? So, yeah, I think I'd like a little bit more opening here. And it's okay with fire log pose. It's all right if you start out here, right? We haven't had a lot of hip opening. This is our first. So if you need a block to go underneath to facilitate both sit bones coming down to the mat, feel free. If you need a little support underneath. If not, that's entirely up to you. So one ankle is stacked on top of the other. Both feet are flexed. I'm sorry, one ankle is stacked over the knee. Take a deep breath in, open the arms wide here. Feel the space between the shoulder blades widen as the fingertips reach away from each other. From here, cross the left arm under the right, left under right. Taking eagle arms here, you can press the backs of the palms towards each other or come around for a full wrap. Bringing the base of the bottom thumb to your third eye, right above and between the eyebrows. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, pushing the elbows forward and slightly up. Keeping that contact between the thumb and the forehead. The chin is slightly elevated. Take one more big breath here. And exhale. Inhale, open the arms. And exhale, fold. You can bring the palms down if you would like for a little bit of support. Take 2 breaths here. Inhale, look forward. And exhale, walk the palms back nice and easy. And we're going to release and switch sides. Take a deep breath in, open the arms. Exhale, this time, right arm under left, right arm under left. Pulling those palms together. Bring the base of the bottom thumb to the third eye. Take a deep breath. Exhale, slight lift. Pushing those elbows forward, getting deep between those shoulder blades. One more full breath here. Inhale, open up the arms. And exhale, fold. And I just want to make sure this is still on. And yes, it's still recording. Okay. Got just a few more minutes. So from here, take a deep breath in, look forward. And exhale, unfold. Nice. Go ahead and uncross the legs. We're going to come onto our backs. Soles of the feet are down. Pause here for a moment. Tuck the chin, lengthen the back of the neck. Let the shoulders settle down to the mat. Bring the arms alongside the body. Take a deep breath in. Pull that belly button down towards the mat. And exhale, pressing into the heels. Lift the hips. Nice stretch here in the front of the body. Feel the glutes squeeze as the hips come up in line with the knees. Back body presses down towards the mat. The upper shoulders pressing down. One more full breath. Slowly make your way down, rolling the spine. Nice and easy here. Beautiful. Go ahead and lengthen that left leg. Pull the right heel in, right knee in towards the body. Give it a good hug. Pull it all the way in. Relax the forehead. Relax the jaw. One more breath. Nice. Bringing both feet up. Exhale, switch sides. Pressing down that right heel, pull the left knee in. Last breath here. Nice. Pull that right knee in towards the body. We're going to roll over onto our left side. Shoulders stacked, knees stacked, hips stacked. Reach the arms in front of you, palms together. Take a breath. Exhale, squeeze the knees together and open that right arm to the top and to the back. Inhale, closing your book. Exhale, open. Right shoulder comes down towards the mat. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Gazing over the right shoulder. If that's comfortable for you, take a breath. Notice the shoulder relax, but the legs, the abdominals stay active to pull those knees together. Inhale, close. Exhale, rolling back to center. Squeeze the knees in, bring the forehead to the knees. And release. And roll to the right. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, open up that left arm. Inhale, close. Exhale, open. Inhale. And exhale. Breathe here. Last breath. And close. Inhale, come on to the back. Give the knees a hug. Stretch the legs out nice and long. And here, settle in to Shavasana. If you would like to take our final moments of meditation in a seated posture, you can roll onto one side and press yourself up into a nice seat. Here we take a few moments to let the lessons settle in. Allow the breath to move freely through the body. Noticing the pace of the heart, the depth of the breath. Those in Shavasana can begin to move their bodies in ways that feel natural. If you'd like to stay in meditation, you can do that as well. We can come on to our side, resting here in a fetal position if we're lying down. Pausing here, of course, as always, for gratitude. Gratitude for our bodies, for our ancestors and our spirit guides. The practice. Our teachers, our mentors, the lessons and blessings. Coming up to a nice, comfortable seat. We meet in easy pose with our palms at our hearts. As always, I'd like to thank each of you for coming to stretch and flex with me here. I hope that you feel good. I hope that the lessons served. And I hope that I see you again really soon. Om Shanti. Shanti, Shanti. Peace, peace, peace. Namaste. Peace, friends. We'll see you next time.